The second edition of Face to Face with China, that is organized by the Chinese Embassy, was held on Wednesday, 10th May 2023, at the China House in Freetown. The program is geared towards discussing the friendship between Sierra Leone and China, and also brief the media on the activities of the embassy. In a statement, the Chinese ambassador to Sierra Leone, His Excellency Wang Qin, said, "China and Sierra Leone are good friends, good brothers, and good partners." He further that after 52 years of development since the establishment of diplomatic relations, China-Sierra Leone relations have reached a historical high point and become a model of China-Africa relation and South-South cooperation.
In 1971, Sierra Leone was one of the countries that sponsored the restoration of China's legal seat in the United Nations. The two sides have actively implemented the important consensus reached between President Xi Jinping and President Bill and made new progress in our comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership. The friendship between China and Sierra Leone has further deepened in the course of mutual support for each other's efforts to safeguard national sovereignty, security, and territorial integrity, fighting the COVID-19 side by side, and the cooperation in tackling various global challenges. China-Sierra Leone friendship and cooperation has a deep historical logic, which is in line with the common interests of the two peoples. I hope that members of our friendship organizations will continue to innovate on the basis of our heritage, ensure that our friendship will not be affected by international vicissitudes and domestic politics, and continue to make new progress in the new year.
Making their various statements on behalf of their different organizations, Dr. Alpheus Koroma, President of CISLA, Ibrahim Bangura, Publicity Secretary, SLBCHA, and Mohamed Pope Kamara from the Sierra Leone China Foundation and Ambassador Joe Conte all thank Ambassador Wang Qin and the Chinese Embassy for organizing such a dialogue program. They further that China and Sierra Leone relations will continue in the right path with a mutual understanding and respect for each other.
I'm very much pleased and on behalf of the CISLA organization, China and Sierra Leone Alumni Association, that we are very much pleased to be part of this organization to make this statement. First and foremost, CISLA was founded on the 29th of April 2013 after we returned from China, some of us, because China has been awarded scholarship way back in the 1970s. But some of us were fortunate to get those scholarship award in 2000. So when we returned in 2010, some of us decided to form this association. We thought it fit that China has put in so much into Sierra Leone and also to the education sector, particularly so in the award of scholarship for all to go and spend and come back. So we decided to form this association, the Sierra Leone Alumni Association, to complement the effort of the Chinese government.
We started as a community base, going around and sharing goodness that we get from China, because the Chinese has been donating to us for us to get back to the vulnerable communities and see how we can help them. And from 2015 up to here, the association has had so many meetings with the Chinese in terms of helping disseminate information that are relevant for people to know. But the most important thing with Sierra Leone China Friendship Association is not the association, it's about the importance we place in understanding the culture and the diversity of both countries.
Because it is only with the Chinese that you will say we have a Chinese junior hospital. That is their presence. We can say we have a national stadium. That is a Chinese presence in Sierra Leone. We can say we have a China house where we are now. That's a Chinese presence in Sierra Leone. We can also talk about the Foreign Service Academy. That is a Chinese presence and a legacy for them. So for their presence, I think we must start by thanking them, and I want to say thank you. And on behalf of the people of this country, on behalf of the citizens of Sierra Leone, we want to thank you for your timely intervention during the Ebola virus and that of the coronavirus.
China and Sierra Leone have been friends for a very long time. It is very evident that when you go across the country, more particularly in the city, there are same signs and symbols which show China and Sierra Leone friendship. In the past, they used to invite us, Sierra Leone China Friendship Society, to meet with other friendship groups in China. And that has helped in a long way to strengthen the collaboration between the two countries.
On his part, the Minister of Trade and Industry, Dr. Edward Hinga Sandi, said China is the biggest trade partner of Sierra Leone and also gave an account of his stay while studying in China.
The biggest mining company now in Sierra Leone doing iron ore is Leone. If you want to start to imagine the number of jobs created by Chinese enterprises in Sierra Leone, it's very, very huge. And the impact of all of that on the economy is extremely great. We're looking at possibilities because China is one of our biggest trade partners. We're looking at the possibility of seeing how the government of Sierra Leone can work with the government of China to see how we can trade directly using our currency instead of our businesses wanting to go to China will need to convert Leone into dollar. And when they get to China with the dollar, they need to convert the dollar into yuan. The multiple currency exchanges is accounting for huge cost on business. So if we're able to work with the Chinese government to see how there could be we can have direct exchange of the Leone into the yuan. So you don't need to go first to dollar and then from dollar to yuan. I think it will make a very, very big sense.
For Star TV News in Freetown, I am George Elliott Sam reporting.